Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mabinogi. So apparently South Eme Matcha is right here. Yeah, I never would have found this place. So, his clothes and face are definitely Price, but something is different about him. With anger and remorse written all over his face, he almost looks like a different person. His eyes have completely changed. Now everything else about him looks gloomy. His eyes are brightly shining like a blazing flame. You tell Price about Seer Dungeon. Paladin skill. Are you telling me it's the one skill that makes you become a true paladin? It's very interesting. I've never heard of that before. I know it'll make me look foolish for commenting on something I don't know, but I don't think you'll lose sleep for not being able to use it right this minute. Even Lou, the Knight of Light, wasn't always like what you saw at Theo Dungeon. Well, it's hard to believe the armor actually talked to you about some things, but it'll be wise to follow its advice for now. That is that, and I kind of need your help right now. I've gathered some information about Esras from here and there. Price hands you a book. Also, I have no idea why his NPC image was not there, or whatever. This is an item from a helper within the church. It was snuck out of Esras' own filing cabinet. And there he goes, okay, there he goes again. It may look like a regular book, but it's actually a letterbox. It's a collection of letters Esras has received over the years. I think it's organized by the names of the correspondents. While it's nice to see a group of letters tied up in one place, they really don't make any sense. And some didn't even have the recipient's name on them. You can't prematurely consider this a bunch of junk, although they do look quite aged. Based on the letters' envelopes, along with the records that were kept for every letter that was sent, it looks as though the letters were mainly exchanges between someone named Kolba and herself. Even after an extensive search, however, she couldn't find anyone in Eme Matcha with that particular name. It seemed a bit suspicious, so I'm just holding on to the letters for now. After looking closely, though, we realized that it may have been overwritten in magic, which would mean that the real subject may be completely different than what we see right now. Yes, if this was affected by a magic spell, then it's got to be a kind of reversible magic that cancels out the spell. Having said that, I don't think requesting reverse magic from anyone in this town would be too dangerous. I heard Lasar of Tircanel is an expert in magic spells. Could you please have her decipher this letter? I think he means that it would be dangerous. I do think that having anybody here do it would be dangerous. Not the other way around that he said. He didn't think that it would be dangerous. Because he's sending me off on a whole tangent to find this stuff. Wonder where that path leads. I've never, in my entire time of playing Mobby, even realized that path was there. So I have no idea where that even goes. Any new people fishing? A few people. There's a few more people fishing than there were before. Oh, the lag has started. The lag from people fishing has started. Oh boy. Alright, Tircanel Magic School. Yeah, let's just see through it. Whoa, okay. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Are you Serene by any chance? Haha, you look exactly like the way Bebhin described. I'm sorry, I apologize for laughing. Nice to meet you, I am Lasar. Is there something you want to ask me? Show Price's letterbox to Lasar. Someone's put a spell on this letterbox. It's a spell that hides the letters from the paper and replaces it with other random letters. Of course, you're here to ask me if I can neutralize the spell, right? Since you're the one asking, I'll do it. Sar draws a finger on top of the letterbox and begins reciting a magic spell. Okay, this should do. You'll now be able to read the letters as it's meant to be. By the way, whose letterbox is this? Is this someone else's collection of love letters? Haha. Serene, I know you're a responsible person, but please respect other people's privacy. If only you knew, Lassar. If only you knew. I have no idea why the camera is not locked in. Like, usually in indoor settings like that it is, so I'm very confused. That was weird. Moving on. Alright, back we go to M.A. Matcha, because that's what price is. So, guess we'll go to this side, just because it's probably closer? I'm not sure. I don't go to this side of M.A. Matcha. But this is how I found him, though, was by going to this side. So, I kind of think I know where I'm going to get to him. I think it's just, like, literally straightforward, and then a turn to the left. Once we get over here, because it's this path right there. So, love the way the buildings load in, though. I like the way the buildings and the land and everything just like whoop load in. That's cool. You alright to care my request? Serene, that's incredible. So, did I guess this right? Please hand me the letters. When do you hand Price the letterbox? He starts carefully observing the letters inside. So, this is how it was. Ah! Can't believe this. Can't believe I fell for their antics. Hey, by the way, something's not right. This letterbox contains both the letters received and letters sent. It's supposed to be that Esras only has letters from Kolba, not the letters that she wrote to Kolba. And also, after the tragedy of M.A. Matcha took place, the letters stop. If that's so, then that means Esras got a hold of all the letters she'd written to others. I have no idea who she's writing this to, but judging from Esras, I have a feeling this Kolba isn't really in this world anymore. I guess it won't be easy to use Kolba as a witness. Anyway, I'm beginning to wonder why she'd put all these in the letterbox. If I were her, I'd have just thrown them away. I just can't figure it out. Just dismissing this as Esras's obsessively organized nature doesn't answer all my questions. Anyway, thank you for all the work, Suri. Oh, come to think of it, there was one other thing. Price shows you a small potion bottle. This is something I stole from Esras's basement. I was really suspicious about this bottle since long ago. And now, along with these letters, it's pretty obvious. I'm going to ask Dillis and Tirkanale about this potion. Why don't you come with me? Whoops. But where does this lead, though? Like, where does this lead? It's really long. Now we're down here? Where even am I now? What is this place? How have I never been here before? Until now. It's literally just like an island. It's like a blank island. It's just there's nothing. Okay. I mean, I guess it does lead to Senmag. So I guess it's just another way of getting the Senmag plains there. But okay. And that's Seal Island right there, I think. No, it's not. There is a sign here that has writing on it, but you can't see it. So I don't know what it is or anything. There's the fireworks. It's funny that you actually can't see those from the stage because they're behind. Like, this is the stage here, and then, like, they're back here. You can't even see them. Whatever. That said, I do have Smash and can advance that to Dan 1 once I fully skill train it. That should be nice. So I need to go to Dillis in Tier Canale. Oh, Seer Dungeon's all over there. I can't teleport while mounted. I knew that. Really, I did. Whee! Here we go. Flying time! Actually, I'm not currently flying. If I were to hit V, I would be flying. But I'm not currently flying. Wonder if they ever fix that glitch with... okay. Once again. Oh, hi. That was weird. Never seen you here before, have I? Price gives Dillis a bottle of liquid. You tell me what kind of a potion this is. I heard that you're an expert on magic and medicine. Oh, this is... How did you get a hold of this? You really don't know what this potion is, and that's why you're asking, right? This is called a marionette potion. It's made from the particles of a Fomor scroll that were extracted, refined, and then concentrated into a potion. It's actually a sedative. Once taken, the drinker's willpower is suppressed, and the person who brewed it gains some control over the drinker. Yes, whoever drinks this potion will lose all self-control. It can't be used on just anyone, though. It only works when the person is knocked unconscious, using a number of herbs to cast a spell. Then and only then will this work. When people are controlled by this potion, it's easy to tell, because they won't behave at all like themselves. The thing is, a while back I was in Emain Matra, and this guy almost convinced me to drink this potion. How terrible is that? Even now, whenever I think about it, I can never forgive him for what he tried to do to me. If it wasn't for Lasar, then... Anyway, this is a very rare potion, one that is really difficult to make. How did you get a hold of this? Bryce hesitates at Dillis' question and looks as if he is thinking about something. After a moment, he begins to speak in a careful voice. Since you've experienced this firsthand, I'll trust that that's what this is. Esras, the Prime Minister of Emain Matra, made this. He was able to obtain a sample through a cooperator who was willing to risk his life. I was expecting it to be a dangerous item, sure, but I can't believe it's a marionette's potion. Does that mean that Esras can control the minds of those that drink this potion? Now that I think about it, my friend Leok was also... He was out of his mind. If it's Esras, then... Emain Matra's... Dillis' face grows pale. I didn't mean to worry you. For the sake of your safety, please pretend you heard nothing. Now I think that was actually Price, and I will leave this potion in your hands, Dillis. I'm sure you can get rid of it safely. Price puts the potion bottle into Dillis' hand and walks away. This was back in the old days of Mobby. Cutscenes weren't really a thing. Nowadays, you would get much more impressive cutscenes and things. For just that whole thing. But this is old Mobby, you know? So, Generation 2. Oh yeah, speaking of which, probably get the letter translation from Crystal. Okay, I don't remember Price mentioning anything about that, but I think that something is missing there in the quest line. It's a good thing I double checked. Price, you must be here for another translation. Let me see it. Price hands Crystal the Book of Fomors. Book of Fomors? What? I think something is missing here. Is there a change here? Yes. Price's series of quests was shortened into one quest. Ah, I see. So there was more, and they didn't go in and fix the dialogue and stuff. This book is Tabarthus. This won't be difficult to translate, but does this mean you're after the wisdom of the ancients? Fine. Serene, since you believe in Morgan, I will do my best to help you on your journey. Could you give me a few minutes? Crystal, with one L apparently, bows her head as she translates the book. After several minutes, she looks up, beads of sweat on her forehead. Here's the book. It's mainly about Tabarthus, the gatekeeper of ancient wisdom. I fear something terrible is about to happen. Bryce takes the book and flips through the pages. I knew it would turn out like this. I think I finally have a grasp of Esras' sinister plan. Esras is trying to obtain ancient wisdom to fulfill a larger plan, and the Fomora seem to be aware of it too. In that case, the recent activities of the golems on Seal Isle may be connected to this. Are you aware of the events surrounding the ancient ruins? Would you know someone who's knowledgeable of those ruins? I'd like to hear that person's opinion on the recent activities of the golems on Seal Island. Please, see what you can find out about this matter. Oh, and one more thing. This is bad news. My sources in the castle have been disappearing one by one. Either that, or they've lost themselves like Leok. Crystal stares at you and Price in surprise. Serene, Price, please stay safe. I pray that Limelark and Morgan watch over you. Oh my god. I mean, you have to excuse this game on some things. They did try to do some modifications to the game to make it a little easier and things. Ask Seamus at the Dragon Ruins about the golems. So yeah, remember how I mentioned the Dragon Ruins were going to come into play at some point? Well, this is where it starts. It's not where it ends, though. It becomes even more important. Gen 3 is even more, focuses even more on the Dragon Ruins, so Price is still in South Macha, but we'll be moving to Senmag Plains soon. Once he's there, I have no clue where he is, so we gotta do this and fast. Because I don't know when he's gonna move. A man with dark brown shoulder straps and a worn down shirt has a nice tan. He digs the ground with a pickaxe in his calloused hands, occasionally wiping off sweat. His strong chin is covered with a short dark beard, while his hair and clothes are covered in white dust. As you approach him, he turns his face and greets you with his smiling eyes. Okay. The golems at Seal Island. You mean those fire golems that I have been roaming around lately. Yes, I heard that too, he gasped for breath. From what I know, Seal Island was initially created by humans to seal up the golems of the ancient times. Yes, the golems are just lifeless bodies. They're moved by the power of magic. They are a human tool to combat the devastating power of the Fomoras. Normally, after using those golems, the magic on those golems would be dispelled, but that was a long time ago. And those Partholons used the fire golems on the Senmag Plains to beat the Fomoras. Palm aside from there, as you know, about those fire golems, the mad that was etched into their bodies was very difficult to remove. They wreaked so much havoc. It's not as if we could destroy them ourselves. And that's when they came up with Seal Island. Summoning each and every one of those golems to a remote island and creating that area with elements that are opposed to the golems effectively sealed them away from society. Keep going, Cat. Yes, that means the golems at Seal Island are the very golems that fought the Fomoras on the Senmag Plains. But for them to resume their activities now, this is definitely an unnatural occurrence. This was caused by someone. I don't know who's responsible for this, but I can come up with two theories behind the reawakening of these golems. Either there's something out there so dangerous that those golems at Seal Island need to reawaken, or reawakening the sealed golems was practice for reawakening something even bigger. That's my theory. All magic that has to do with enabling a being to move are all based on the same theory. Alright, and talk to Price. I don't know how long it is that Price stays in any one location, but since we know he's currently in Emain Matcha, yep, still South Emain Matcha, like, I honestly have no idea how often he moves. So, since we know he's in Emain Matcha, we can just go there. Instead of worrying about when or where he's going to move to, which is Senmeg Plains. He's going to move to Senmeg Plains. But when? I have no clue. Because Mabinogi World Wiki no longer has their price timer active. So, it's unfortunate, but what can you do? The poor wiki, it only actually gets about $100, and that's really not enough to run all of the stuff. So, Serene, did you happen to find more information? If so, then please let me know right now. Price listens carefully to your explanation and nods. This may not be enough evidence to pinpoint Esras' plot, but this helps me understand the chain of events that are taking place right now. So this is what I understand is true. Esras is very much interested in getting her hands on ancient knowledge, and to do that she plans on awakening Tephatus, the key to that knowledge, and to do so she has awakened the golems at Seal Island. Great work there, and more that needs to be discovered, but I feel like Esras' plans are revealing themselves to us a little at a time. Alright, well, since you are here at all, can you help me one more time? Do you know James from the Church of Emain Matcha? Yes, the priest. He's actually an investigator sent by the royal court. We recently received a document from them. It was about Esras collecting enormous amounts of gold recently. I have a feeling that whatever Esras is planning might be far more horrible than we think. Who delivered the information we collected to James? Last time I saw James, he was trying really hard to win Craig over. I think this amount of evidence will probably be enough to do that. Go tell James what you know, and help him persuade Craig. Price squeezes your hand and gives you a thick black file. The destiny of Emain Matcha. No. Maybe the future of Aaron is now in your hands. This record is from James. Read this. It'll help you to understand the current situation. Okay. May the blessings of Morgan be with you. So did he actually give me something? No. I didn't think so. Talk to James at Emain Matcha Cathedral. Luckily, I know where that is. It's literally right next to me. Unfortunately, I have to go all the way around to get to it. Because there isn't just like a bridge there or something. Oh well, whatever. There's James. He has blonde hair and calm blue eyes, and his expression seems to give visitors a warm sense of welcome. You can see that his friendly greetings might confuse some people, who expect a clergyman to be much more serious. If it weren't for his priest's token, visitors might not even be able to tell that he is a priest. His priest's medallion and stole around his shoulders, however, affirm his position as a priest. I've been waiting for you. Price filled me in. And here you are, investigating allegations of Esras' tyranny. You tell me what you and Price have learned. James listens quietly as he watches you with piercing blue eyes. Tephatus. I see. You explain Esras' strange behavior. Let me be frank. Esras' service as regent has been impressive. No blemish can be found, on the surface at least. And Emain Matcha has prospered under her watch. She even pays her own taxes properly. However, one can easily deceive the pontiff's court. And they cannot easily deceive the pontiff's court. Suspicious potions brewed in the basements of Emain Matcha, paladin trainees who rush to the mines in search of gold, Esras' suspicious activities during the Emain Matcha tragedy, and Lord Ryan has not been himself since Esras took him into her care. We have been keeping an eye on her, biding our time. So you have all the evidence you need? There's no reason to wait any longer. When Craig arrives, let us tell him the truth. Despite what you may think, Craig has Emain Matcha's best interests at heart. If he learns the truth, he will do the right thing. Oh, and there he is. With the clinking of armor, Craig arrives, his cape fluttering behind him. He's not actually really there. Thank you. You called for me, James? What are you doing here, trainee? Craig looks at you and James suspiciously. Don't worry, Craig. This person is my friend. Trust me. You want to hear what we have to say. I want you to arrest Esras. She's using Marionette's potion to control Lord Ryan and the Paladins. And she's using Paladin trainees to gather gold and resurrect the golem Tabhartus. Craig's eyes widen for a moment, then he clears his throat. I wasn't expecting you to be so direct. You're the Pontiff's court sent you. I wasn't sure if I could trust the court. A rumor has spread among the soldiers and paladins that Esras poisoned the Lord of Mabinogi. The Lord has been in poor health lately, and it's getting worse. Esras won't let the healers near him, claiming that she will cure him personally. Serene, I have a difficult request. Go into the castle and keep Esras distracted. I will sneak past her and bring a healer to check on the Lord. We cannot move against Esras until we know the Lord is safe. So that was a whole, couple of quests originally before. So. Boy. Yeah, we're at the end. This is it. We are about to finish off this quest line. And Gen 2 will be over. I'm pretty excited. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to see what it looks like, here's the whole place for you. Here we go. Serene. Yes, I have been waiting for you. Did you have a chance to talk to the leader of Paladins? Yes, I ordered my men to bring you here so I could talk to you in private. I heard that you've been digging up dirt on me these days. I cannot just sit and watch you spread false rumors about me all over Main Matcha. And that is the reason why you are here with me. I myself have also found quite a few things about you. I just love her face. I'm also aware of the individual that asked you to dig up the dirt on me. However, I'm not sure of his whereabouts, so I need your help locating that individual. You can either tell me right now, or I will have to take matters into my own hands. There's no need for that, Esras. Retire! I love that it says retire before it's been revealed, but yeah, it's retire. Well, well. So it was you, Retire. Long time no see. I knew something was fishy when I heard about your death. Now that you're back, you are trying to stand in my way. You know, you're just as idiotic as before. However, it is too late. Silence, you traitor. You've gathered more than enough evidence of your treacherous deeds. I also know your true intentions. Sure you do. However, what exactly did I do wrong here? I never cooked up any schemes that I could not do, and I never lied to anyone. I'm only guilty of trying to ensure that everyone here lives a happy life. Have you forgotten that it was you who proudly abducted a Femora's daughter? It is I who worked overtime to cover up your stupid deeds. Don't forget that it is I who made you a legend in this town as an honorable paladin. Don't you ever forget. Silence no more from the serpent's tongue. Silence no more from the serpent's tongue. Where is Lord Ryan? What have you done to my lord? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. By the way, if you're in search of the Lord, you won't find one here. If that's the answer you were looking for. That should answer your question about Ryan. This was much earlier than I expected, but it's for the best, I suppose. Hurry, follow her! That treacherous thing is trying to do something despicable using our Lord Ryan. And Fairy Dungeon. Alright, well this is it. This is the end. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. In the next episode, we will finish off Gen 2, actually. I couldn't think of what it was called. But yeah, we'll finish off Gen 2 in the next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist, so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later.